Well, hello. Welcome back. Another plan with me the week of my race that I did not do. So this is the lifestyle kit. Yes, lifestyle from LynnerDesigns with a SPC mixed sparkly gold, regular gold foil combo. And I was just still sick. This was a rough week. Still sick, worked a lot. We went to the island for Bree's radiation treatment, which went really well. Better than we could have anticipated. No ferries were canceled. It was a solid week. Canucks won the series. Yeah, they won their series. It's a good solid time all around, outside of still being sick. So I did have to drop to the virtual half, which I will be doing in real time next week. So I did go to the doctor. I got an x-ray of my lungs to make sure I don't have pneumonia. So I guess that is all part of the healthy lifestyle vibes we got going on here. What else happened? Nothing. Just Bree Bear fighting cancer, living her best life. And for those wondering, yes, she is doing much better. She's had a lot of energy. She's been eating. She gained weight. She still needs to gain at least 2 pounds. 1 more pound for me to be really happy about it. She does have little clumps of hair coming out now, so that sucks. But nothing super noticeable. She needs a groom. And we just watched the Canucks play the most abysmal game, I think, of the entire season and playoffs combined. It was horrible. Yeah. Oh, we watched Toronto get knocked out of the playoffs this week. That is always a solid good time. But yeah, that's about it. Spent some time with my sister. Cheer squad. Saw my dad. That's really it. Let's get into this day by day. Haven't even started yet. Already had to pause. Okay. This is the week that we took Bree to the island for her radiation treatment. But this day we were still both at work. My phone's in the way. So it was still business as usual, but this was like day 4 of me being sick, and I was over it. And then we had to pack. And to make myself feel better, I put on a face mask this day. It didn't work. Obviously. 3 weeks later, I'm still sick. Okay, now we got this for working late. I'm gonna put it on an angle. That's cute. And then I got my little travel gal from Planner Kate. We had to be up super early the next day. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so we got up super early to go to the ferry. We almost missed our reservation. So The tunnel now closes earlier than it used to, and I guess that makes sense because there's more traffic out that way coming into the city now. I'm just dumb. So we showed up to the ferry terminal. Maybe I should use a bigger box. I don't have one. Okay. So we show up to the ferry, like literally 5 minutes before, and we were like, okay, good. Perfect. Got here in time. We had just missed like the tunnel. The tunnel doesn't like close, but it has a counterflow lane, so traffic that is like the direction of traffic that is heavy is everybody heading into Vancouver to go to work. So we were heading to Tsawwassen. Yes, that is how you pronounce it. To go to the ferry terminal. And we had one lane. The other way had 3 lanes, but they had just closed it. So we get there 6:25. Yay, we made it. Yeah, no. There was someone in front. Who, was it 3 cars? 3 cars ahead of us? So we're talking, it's like 6:25 or 6:26. And the car is taking forever. Now, most people, since you can now book your ferry reservation online, most people just book and prepay. So that all I have to do is scan and get their ticket that shows what lane they need to be in for boarding. This person proceeds to get out of their car, and we are now too far in that we can't exactly switch into a different reservation line. And they were there for a good solid 3 minutes. So I think at this point it's like 6:28 or 6:29. We're like, And for those that don't know, BC Ferries is ridiculous. If you are 10 seconds late for your reservation, you lose it. So we were like, we can't miss this. We have to get to the island. And the ferry is full. It already says that they are low on space for the 8 ferry, which is... Okay, well, I didn't really think this color scheme up, but whatever. So the next ferry was also full, and then I think it was the 9 was almost full, and 9 is too late because that gets us to the island just before lunch and not into Victoria until lunchtime, and that's too late. Our appointment is we have to drop her off between 9 and 10. Anyways, we finally get up to the booth. It is 6:30, and she allows us our reservation. Thank Christ. So then we went and we dropped Brie off, and Jason dropped me off at my office, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he went to the hotel to see if he could check in early so he could set up his office. If he couldn't, I told him to come back and he would just work out of our server room. He was able to check in, so that was all good. And we got takeout and watched the Canucks game. The Canucks did not win. It's likely because we were not at home. But you'll see later this week. We win. We are currently playing Edmonton. And this series is crazy. Okay, so I was in my coughing in the middle of the night for like an hour, just coughing up endless amounts of mucus. I know, super attractive. So I woke up super tired. We brought our Nespresso. So had coffee and walked to work. Had a wicked headache from all of that coughing, and the headache did not go away. It just proceeded to get worse. This TV I can't use. All right, well, we're just going to watch hockey. We didn't watch the Canucks, but we did watch. I think we were watching Toronto and Boston. You can't even see that. There it is. Coffee break. Also takeout, because again, we're on the island. Thursday, more of the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we did come home this day. So Brie had her final radiation treatment this day. And then we headed to the ferry. Also, it is officially air conditioning season, and I'm not gonna not run the AC. So sorry if you hear the clunking noise. I do try and reduce the background noise when I'm editing as much as I can, but some things are outside of my control. So we did the used coffee, the work. Jason checked with the hotel, and they allowed him to stay in our room until 4 so that he could work. It's just, we have, our Victoria office is very small, and we had an intern start, so I didn't even have one of our computers to use. I had to bring a Surface from Vancouver, and I was working on one screen. And let me tell you, as somebody who has gone through the various stages in her career or work history of using one versus 2 monitors, how did we ever get anything done with one monitor? I honestly. So there wasn't room for Jason unless he wanted to be in our server room, and he did not. He would have if the hotel would have kicked him out. It's just easier this way. Coughed, now I gotta blow my nose. I'm not even kidding, you guys, this cold never ends. So we went to the ferry. We were super early for our reservation, so we walked Brie a little bit. She had energy, which was very surprising. And then I continued to just walk back and forth so I could upload an activity to Strava so people didn't think I was dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got food on the ferry, which is like it's White Spot, basically, which is a BC institution. So we each got a legendary burger and just ate in our car. You're only allowed to be in your car if you're on the upper deck. Which we were. That's why we make a reservation, so that we get to go up on top. And when we have the dog, even if for some reason it looks like they're going to put us on a lower deck, we ask if there is room on the upper deck as we have an animal and we do not want to leave them alone in the car. Yeah, that's right. They don't deem it safe for human beings to be in their car. But go ahead and leave your fucking dog in there. I had a lot of problems with BC ferries. I dislike them very much. And it is your only option via vehicle to get to the island, and they are so ridiculous. Friday, I went back to work at our Vancouver office. Tired as could be because we're still doing the let's cough for an hour every night. But it was first Friday, which didn't last very long. The Canucks game was on. People wanted to go home. We did throw it on. We threw on the first period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On Saturday, I very much got to sleep in, and it was glorious, and I love it. However, because I was up coughing in the middle of the night, I was still very tired. I was supposed to run a half marathon the next day, and I officially decided at this point, with how much mucus I was coughing up, that was not a good idea. So unfortunately, I decided I had to bow out of the half. So I switched to a virtual registration, which of course they made me pay for. It's not going to fit. Where are my scissors? So I downgraded to the virtual, and I obviously have not done that yet. I have gone for a run, and I'm not going for one today because it's Wednesday. I went for a run on Monday. It's like a little test to see if I'd survive. I did. But I decided to drop to the virtual, and then I went to the walk-in clinic, which even though it's a walk-in clinic, you need to book an appointment. So they gave me a same day. And you'll see next week I went to the hospital, and the hospital said there's really no, when you have like a serious problem like this, when you think there's either a infection like pneumonia or bronchitis that is very much on the verge of pneumonia, or some other serious condition like a blood clot, just go to urgent care. So essentially I wasted an entire week. But whatever. And I came home and I watched YouTube in bed. I'm actually pretty certain I fell asleep. I didn't pull a YouTube icon. So we gotta do that. And then in Toronto tradition, they were eliminated. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. They were eliminated from the playoffs by Boston. The Leafs are just, they make me laugh. So it's not like I was cheering for Boston, because as a Vancouver Canucks fan, that's just a no. You can't do that. You don't do that. But as a Vancouver fan, you also don't like Toronto at all. So it was mainly cheering against Toronto, like pretending you don't know who they're playing. And it worked out. Okay, on Sunday, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was super tired when I woke up, but that's okay because I was going to be a part of the cheer squad for all my friends running the half and full and 8K. Bree came to the first one, which was not far from our house, so it's easy for her to walk there. And then I continued to traipse around the city, and my God, it is so difficult being a cheer squad. I much prefer racing. It's easier for me to pick out the people I know are cheering as opposed to me trying to pick out the people that are running. And then it started to rain, which is super unusual for the BMO. Rarely does it rain, even though it's May. And then I had to catch the bus to go meet. I'm not even kidding you. It's 7:25. I'm filming. And my neighbor's outside. For people that usually live in Alberta full time, they're here a lot. I don't mind. They're very nice people. And they have not tried to set the building on fire. Jason did laundry while I was cheering. So anyways, I had to catch the bus to go to Kit's, because I was downtown, to meet the Fam Jam for a late lunch. My dad was in town, and this is the first and only time I was able to see him. I was sick. We were on the island a lot. It was just poor timing. He booked his trip right as we determined that Bree had a tumor, and we didn't really think that life was going to escalate this quickly. But it is what it is. And we walked home. I got like 35,000 steps this day. It's hard work being a cheer squad. Came home, I had a bath, and then we watched. Not we. Obviously, we were still like keeping our distance from each other at this point. I watched Selling the OC. I binged that all night, and then I went to bed. Okay, so we need a YouTube sticker. These are from McPlans, and she is closed. I'm sad. I love Michelle stickers. I obviously will not be buying a lot. Okay, and then I needed it like a TV or a sport sticker. Let's just use a TV. Which is also from McPlans. Cute. Anyways, I will obviously not be buying a lot of stickers, so I'm just going to apologize now for the super small hauls. I need to pay for Bree's medical bills, or as what you Americans do, I guess, on the regular, if you go to a hospital and need all these expensive tests. That's a cute kit. And while this was meant to be for the half marathon, the super healthy week leading up to the half. At least it's got the vibes of me trying to get healthy from my plague, which I still have. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.